Happy birthday. Born on the 31st of March is a very interesting horoscope to have. You are led by planets who make you very inventive but very rebellious. They give you the opportunity to win a lot of fame and recognition, but sometimes you spoil it all because of your temper, your aggressiveness, your approach, a tendency to be too dominating and too stubborn, and all these things start to do that. But it's the rebelliousness in you that I'm worried the most. You have a horoscope which can make you a loner. And so compatibility becomes very difficult with you. Whether compatibility at work or in sport or in love or romance or with your colleagues or in any area or in business. So should you always be on your own? Not necessarily. You have to learn how to take the soft approach, because you will always take the harsh approach and force yourself and push your way through. Don't. Try to take the soft approach, and this way you will find that you are able to manage the pros and cons of your horoscope. You have many pros, which means you have many good aspects as well. You have a horoscope that can make you very famous and to win recognition, and then to do things on a very big scale, and then to have the gift of intuition as well, and then to have imagination and creativity. But all this goodness can be spoiled because you are a non-conformist and you are rebellious and you are a bull in a china shop, and because of that, the falling apart in a career, in business, finances, or the falling apart in love, romance areas, marriage areas, and also your health. All this takes a toll of it. So take the soft approach. Your character will be that, as I explained, but I also want to talk of the kindness of you and how you will be involved in charity and how you will want to help people in that way. How you will want to win recognition and fame and then move into charitable organizations as well. How you can do very well in the event business because your creativity level will be very high. And how you have planets as well who are very compassionate. It's just that you are born led by three planets who are not, one of them too fast, one of them too slow. So there's irregular beat of the horoscope going on. But as you grow older, it will improve. Your first 22 years in your life or the 26 years in your life will be quite irregular, meaning that you don't have much control over circumstances. After that, you will start to have more control about it. Regarding compatibility, as I said earlier, you will tend to be a loner. And because you are a loner, you will tend to be a person that others somehow don't understand. And long-term partnerships of any kind, whether in romance, in marriage, in business, in sport, they just don't work very well, because you will have your own momentum, your own rhythm. But you cannot go through life like that. You need to improve this availability of being able to work and live with others. I want to talk to you about 2017. 2017 has a group of planets managing it, so it has its own horoscope. Is it going to be steady for you? Yes and no. So it's different periods, the zodiac signs that are going to show that. But I can see that the stability of the calendar year is enough for you to progress. You will still have your little ups and downs. Now it's all is important depending on your age. Ages all have their own horoscopes. So the calendar year one horoscope, the age one horoscope. Now, if your certain ages happen to be in 2017, then you born on the 31st of March can be very lucky, or if certain ages, certain planets are there controlling these ages, you could be very unlucky. So extremes can take place for you in 2017. Now, I'm going to give you a sample of ages which, if in 2017 are going to be in 2017, these ages are going to make you very lucky. So let's look at your horoscope and let me choose a group of ages. Now, If you happen to be these ages, 16 or 25 or 34 or 43 or 52 or 61 or 70 or 79, if you happen to be these ages, you are going to be protected in 2017. The management of planets is going to be well done for you. So you will somehow go to the right path. You will somehow meet and get help. You will somehow do the right thing because of these fantastic ages which I've just mentioned. So ages are very important, and they form their own horoscope. The palm also has a horoscope, by the way, but that I can only see if one day we Skype. So do go to Facebook and look me up and follow me and communicate with me. And we may be able to Skype. I only charge USD 50 for a 90 minutes consultation on Skype. And I'll be able to look at your palms at that time as well. But in the meantime, I want to give you another set of ages, which if you're born on the 31st of March can produce plenty of difficulties, and they are very eventful ages, which means very powerfully bad, causing a lot of unexpected issues to come up. So let's pretend you are the ages of 22 or 31 or 40 or 49 or 58 or 67 or 76. If you happen to be these ages which I've just mentioned, be very careful. Everything that comes your way will come laden with problems. You just attract difficulties. And whether in your marriage life, in your romance life, in your career, business, finances life, in your health life, situation will come to trouble you. And so, since you have heard me say that, you will become very cautious. And that way you will lower your exposure to risk. And that way you will lower the percentage of difficulties. And you might even turn the calendar year 2017, if you are of these negative ages, to be good enough actually. So it's all early detection about it, okay? Now, if you are neither of these ages, then you will have groups of ages in between. So as you travel, as your horoscope travels through the different zodiac signs of 2017, your ups and downs will occur. But that's not good enough. You must know exactly. So Skyping with me, I'll give you all that information. For the next 5 or 6 years, I will talk to you in detail, all areas of your life, and by looking at your palms too. Now I want to talk to you about your health. You are a mystery where health is concerned. Doctors scratch their heads and wonder where exactly can they get this health problem from you. So because you have planets who shift about, and a pain on your left hand side could be the reason why your right hand side may have problems. Things like this. And they mystify things, these planets, because they don't want to be caught out, they don't want to be known. So you have to go to specialists to find this problem, who also will be not able to tell you fully. The only way would be for me to do your full date of birth and time of birth and look at your palms. And I will be able to identify all areas of your life for the rest of your life. I'll be able to tell you in 25 years to come which organ in you can be having a burden. Okay? For that we can Skype and I will be able to do that for you. But for the time being, I want to talk to you a little bit about your health. I see that your uric acid is going to be very high. Your bowels, you will have an IBS thing about it, which is irritable bowel syndrome. You can attract appendicitis, and you can attract allergies, especially the skin allergy or the digestive side of allergy. So, or even sinusitis, by the way. So, this is what I want to tell you so far. So, if you have these problems, then go about to doctors and look into this first. Okay, there's some signal here for women to have gynecological problems too, but I don't want to go too far because I have very little information about you. That all I know is you're born 31st of March. That's not enough. All right. Now I'll also be able to tell you in health when I meet you on Skype, about how to improve your health areas. Let's talk about colors now. Why are there colors? Colors are there because the 9 chosen planets in the universe need to contact the 9 planets in us. Yes, there are 9 planets in us. When we are baby, the 9 planets are a baby. They grow with us and they are positioned in us in different ways for each different horoscope. And so the communication and the contact has to happen. That's how we stay alive, it is believed. If even one planet tends to disconnect a bit, that's when we can have a stroke or a heart attack or an accident. Something sudden can happen. Okay? So we don't want that disconnection. All right? Now, there will be good colors, there will be bad colors for you, because there will be good planets and there will be bad planets for you. So I can only do that when I have all your information and we can do it on Skype. But I want to give you one color at least to help you in 2017, just in case you are not going to consult me so quickly. And the good color I've chosen for you is the color gray, a very powerful color gray. And if you use gray or wear gray or touch gray or use gray, you will have the protection based on the 31st of March, a very powerful planet's energy. And some protection will always come for you. Alright? So try to use a lot of gray. Regarding directions, around the compass, there are all the planets staying there around the compass. Each stays in a different part of the compass. In some areas of the compass, planets double up and they also stay there with other planets. This happens based on your date of birth, time of birth, and what your palms are saying. There are 9 planets also shown. The palm is divided into 9 to accommodate, actually it's divided into 10, I'm sorry. Earth is also given a spot on your palms. Okay, so for direction energy, the direction I've chosen for you to face to make you lucky is, where is it? Hang on a minute. It is northwest. So if you face northwest in 2017, you will be facing a small group of 2 planets who will always have some kind of protection for you in some way or another. You won't be totally helpless, don't worry. Okay? Now, since we are going to use directions, we can use it for meditation. So when you face your good direction, all the spiritualism comes into you from planets. And if you're facing the bad direction, it's all negative vibes coming into you. So you need to know your directions for everything. So for 2017, I want you to face northwest and meditate. Now this word meditation, don't let it frighten you. You don't have to do yoga to meditate. You don't have to go into the wilderness or stay in a cave or go among the wilderness or wild areas of life. No. You can be at home in your office. You can be walking. You can be lying down. You can be sitting watching TV. And you can meditate. Meditation is to focus our energy level to its extreme so that it vibes with you and you get solutions and you are able to find answers which otherwise you can't, because throughout life we've got the money part, we've got the love part, we've got the health part, all kinds of things in our mind. Okay? So the direction northwest. Now, to help you further when you meditate, use your fingers. Your fingers are your extremities. Through extremities, energy leaves us, and it has to leave us at times because otherwise we will explode. And through the tip of your nose, that's extremity, the tips of your ears, the tip of your toes, the tip of anything in you, that's how energy leaves us. But sometimes we want to keep this energy. We want to multiply this energy. We want to concentrate and have the ability to merge a solution. So how do we do that? We join the thumb, and we join the thumb to, now which finger shall I use? This index fingers for you born on the 31st of March. So join your thumb to your index finger, and you can meditate while you're lying down, while you're sitting, while you're standing. And when you do this, now the energy from your index finger wants to leave, but it cannot. The thumb grabs it to brings it back. For different horoscopes, I will say do this or do this or do this. But for you, is this with this finger. And the energy comes back to your thumb and it evolves in you. And you can do this for 5 minutes, 3 minutes, half an hour. It's all up to you. So the energy builds up. And then when you stop meditating, this energy can stay in you for 72 hours. So that powerful energy to find solutions or anything good that you want to find about any area of life takes place for 72 hours. So try and do that as well. Okay? I do look forward to Skype with you because I like your horoscope. You are one very inventive person, a person who breaks rules and regulations, a person who wants to go into the future. The problem is that this planet who rules all that is reaching too far ahead of its time, so the balance is not good. So I want to speak to you on Skype to explain to you many things and to look at your palms. And if I see the lines of certain planets on your palm or signs of planets too much, I'll have to advise you a lot. But until then, I look forward to seeing you on Skype one day, and I wish you the best of luck for your near future, and I hope we meet soon. Happy birthday again, and bye-bye.